Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today's date is, not sure it has a date on there, does it? It's July 26, 2012. It's Thursday. What's all the stuff at the top of my 159 messages, new apps available. Your Contract Vault subscription has expired. Cardio Trainer updated. This is going to be sort of an update video. I haven't made a video in a while, so I'm going to jump around to a bunch of different subjects. If you remember, I told you about my cell phone, and I got that new case for it. The battery, by the way, man, 3 days, 4 days, I don't know, might go longer than 4 days. The extended battery is great. Remember, I told you about the case, and it had this flap over, and I told you I didn't know what I went ahead and cut it off. Hated to do it, but I cut it off. And remember, I told you I wondered how it would work being on my belt and taking videos. It's too low. I've went into a Subway and tried to do it, and all you see is the below the counter or whatever. So that didn't work out, but another one of my great ideas that failed. I'm using Webcam Max, by the way, to do this video, doing picture-in-picture. Webcam Max doesn't do HD video. Now I think I could take this video and convert it. I think I did that for one of the videos. I'm not gonna do that. Isn't that kind of a I don't know, kind of a way. I mean, taking something that a certain quality and then I don't think you're really increasing the quality. I don't know. I think I just heard thunder. I did. I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. Of course, the drought isn't just for Texas. This is, I guess, the worst drought since here in the United States since the Depression, since the 30s. And I'm looking at my blog here, and you are too. It's right. Nope. It's right. There it is. Man, this is confusing. I'm pointing opposite direction of what. But they're saying grocery costs are going to go up about 4%. Corn has been really hit hard. And I guess, I mean, at first when I heard that, I thought, well, I like cream corn. I don't like corn on the cob. Well, I do, but I'm just too lazy to eat. I mean, it's too hard to eat it. So I thought, well, I just won't eat corn. But then I found out that I guess chickens are fed corn and cows are fed corn and all kinds. I mean, that they use corn to make is it ethanol or make some type of fuel? So anyway, they're talking about the price of food is going to go up 4%. Now 4% doesn't sound bad, but then when you start doing the math, it's going to make a big difference. Ooh, thunder. I love rain. I didn't buy a lottery ticket yesterday, but the Powerball is at 100. No, it's more than that now. This is what it was yesterday before, so it was, I've got an app on here. It was 139 million. Let's see, what's the app? Radio, Texas Lottery. Whoops, we're too far down. There it is. Let's see, whoops. Texas Lotto Mega Millions Powerball is now at $121 million. And they don't tell you right now on here what the estimated cash value, or what the cash value if you took cash. But yesterday, before the drawing, it was $80 million, I think. So I want to have one ticket. I know I won't win, but I enjoy having a lot. When the lottery gets really big, and like when I have a lottery ticket, if I'm out going walking someplace, how am I walking out? If I've got a lottery ticket, I think, let's see, what's the lottery? 80 million. Okay, well, let's see, I'd give 3 million to each one of my kids through a trust fund. Then I would take, and before long, okay, I'm where I'm, it killed time while I was, it used to be two. All my life when I'd go to bed, I would lay down, I'd be asleep before my head hit the pillow. And now I lay down and sometimes for an hour or longer I just lay there thinking about things. So if I'm be thinking about something, I'd like to lay down and think, let's see, with $80 million, I would buy myself a $20 million island or something. Just start thinking about that. So I'm going to buy a ticket since nobody won. I mentioned the concealed gun owner here in Dallas that was in my blog that was in Walmart and reached for his billfold and he shot himself in his ass. And the fragments from the bullet or from where it hit the floor, pavement or whatever, injured a woman and a couple kids. And then he ran and the police had to catch him. And I said in my blog here that the reason he ran, the way these people are with their guns, when that happened, he was thinking, oh my God, they're going to take my gun permit away from me. And so he ran. It's just, they're really crazy with this thing of, I have to have a gun and I have to be able to carry it with me and I want to be able to go everywhere with my gun. If there's some business that has a sign on the door, no guns allowed, they're like, oh my God. And they're trying to get legislation passed saying the businesses can't keep you from, if you have a permit, from carrying your gun inside. Let me see if I can show you. My ex-wife, she sells stuff on eBay, makes a little bit of money, and her printer ran out of ink. Let me see if I can. Can you see it? There you can. It's a Epson, is it? MX? Or is it a Canon? I can't. Don't have my glasses on. Maybe it's a Canon MX80. So I took my printer over there and I brought her printer over here. And I ordered ink for her. It should be here Friday. Well, there it is. I didn't, let's see. There's my printer. Actually, I think I have an older one here. And here's their printer. Canon, yep. Well, wait a minute. I put the wrong one, didn't I, here? But anyway, her printer is one of those all-in-one printers. It prints. It's a fax. It's a copy machine. It's a scanner. So I don't have a scanner, so I brought hers over here, and I've been scanning some old family pictures. So and that's where, like this, if you read my blog, then you'll be seeing old family pictures. I remember sort of this. I must have been about 5, I think a little bit under 5 or something. I remember a little bit of this because I got lost. I remember being lost and thinking, uh-oh. I guess I didn't think, oh shit, or oh damn, or whatever. I don't know, but I thought, not good. Where is mommy and daddy? And then I finally found my way home. But, so anyway, I've got their scanner here. I've been scanning some stuff, some pictures. I do it the wrong. I should just scan. But I don't. I scan a few and then. Oh, what I wanted to tell you was, I use a laptop, but I've got it hooked up here like a desktop. Okay, I hooked the printer up and started scanning, and bang, my laptop shut down. The CPU or whatever, it overheated, so it shut down. And so I've been transferring the stuff by, which is unusual. I've had my laptop shut down a couple times when I was playing some game. I don't play games very much, but I was playing a game and I guess it got overheated from all the action. Um, so I've been moving the stuff over with an SD card. I couldn't get the thing to do. It does Wi-Fi. Well, first I hooked up a cable, wired network cable. Couldn't get it to work, and I tried to do it Wi-Fi and couldn't get it to work. So I don't know. Wi-Fi would really be nice, because then I could sit here and eat, and I'd have to get up and walk over there. Let's see, what else here? My grandson has a Prime account with Amazon, and he lives with me. So he can designate some people. But so Prime, you get stuff shipped to you in 2 days for free. Not everything, but stuff that they carry. So I ordered, it'll be here Friday. Today's Thursday, I think. Yeah, be here tomorrow. I ordered a steamer. I've never had a steamer before. And I've been reading a little bit about it. Should have ordered a cookbook. But I think that's going to work out good. When it comes, I'll show you how it works, I guess. Probably a lot of you use it. There's other ways to go, but I think this for me would be the best one. There's cheaper ways to go. But I'm going to get it Friday. What else did I want to? The shooting in Colorado. I don't even want to talk about it. And I've blogged about it. And I've blogged about gun control for years. And we're not going to get any additional. I don't want guns to be taken away. I'm not going to dwell on this. Don't want guns to be taken away from people. I just want some sensible gun control laws. And but it's been interesting, the comments and things that people have said and stuff people haven't said. And I agree with them. Well, no politician is going to go anywhere near gun control. I'm very surprised. Well, even the president I didn't read the entire thing, but I just know, he said AK-47s, assault rifles shouldn't be in the hands of people who shouldn't have it. He's not even saying, hey, AK-47s, people don't need to have AK-47s. Yeah, shotgun, rifles for hunting deer and what have you, yeah. Shotguns for hunting pheasant and what have you, yeah. Handguns for protection, AK-47s, no. Yeah, AK-47s are for the military. But I just happen, people have said too, well, some people have said, well, the Clinton assault weapon ban, expired during Bush's administration and it wasn't renewed. It didn't ban assault rifles. It banned a certain type of assault rifle. It banned those that had a bayonet clip on it or a stock that folded over or something like it. It didn't, I happened to be at a gun show on the day that ban went into effect. And I was there at the first gun show I'd ever been to. And they were announcing over the public address system. In 1 hour, the Clinton banning gun assault rifle goes into effect. Get your assault rifle. People were running over and buying the assault rifles, but it didn't ban all assault rifles. It didn't ban, it just banned, and it was the same with large magazine, that's another thing that should be restricted. You know, that guy who went into the, he had a drum magazine that held 100 rounds. You know, nobody needs that. But you know, the ban on large magazines went into effect with Clinton's. It wasn't called Clinton's, but you know, the assault rifle ban. But I was there at the gun show. Just happened to be there at the day that it went into effect. It didn't ban all large magazine clips. It banned the sale of new large magazine clips. And there was tables and tables full of clips that had already been manufactured that were perfectly legal to sell. You could sell it then, you could sell it the next day, you could sell it the next year, you could sell it forever. It only banned new clips. And that's something that but what we need to do is, the gun laws here in the United States are just crazy, but nobody wants to go near it, and I don't blame, I think some Democrats are saying to President, Obama, well, you should do something. But the gun manufacturers and the people who sell guns, oh man, they would love for President Obama to offer any kind of, say anything, just anything at all. Because people run to, if they think the president or there's going to be a ban or whatever, they run and they buy every gun they can get. They buy large clips, no matter what. If I were a manufacturer, think if I was a gun manufacturer, I would, or a gun store owner, I would somehow try to get, I'd make a donation to the, hey, Mr. President, I'll give you lots of money if you will just say you're going to, because that makes her a bit, because at that gun show that I was at, that first one, I've only been to 2 gun shows in my life. The second one was here back, I don't know, I think less than a year ago. I made a video. I didn't know you couldn't take pictures. I didn't know you couldn't. All these people are walking into this gun show here in Fort Worth. People are walking in with assault rifles. And people are walking, you can go in there with a gun on, on your hip in there. You can even walk around, I'm surprised they allow that. They have people who have tables to sell everything. But you can go there and take a gun, and you can walk around, and not have a table and say, hey, you want to buy my gun, to kind of show you. Well, anyway, I thought I'd take some pictures and make a video for YouTube. I thought it'd be really neat, especially in some foreign countries, like the UK or something, where, I thought it'd be pretty neat to see that, hey, here, in America, you can walk around and, man, they descended on me immediately, no picture taking. We're confiscating your camera. You can get it when you leave, Oh, but kind of to show you how it is, after they took my camera away from me, of course, I still had a cell phone with it, but I wasn't going to do that. The rules are the rules. But I walked down there, and a guy was selling, this isn't a laser, but he was selling laser pens. And I was standing there, and other people were there. And I thought, man, that is really, that's a good laser pen. Man, that's a strong, I forget what the light color was, but I thought, man, I'd kind of like to have one of those. Pretty neat. I thought, nah. My grandson, I don't think he would do anything like that, or my son's, grown man or whatever, but, well, of course, my grandson's 24 also, but I better not have it. Somebody might just go out and do something stupid, so I won't buy it. But while I was standing there, somebody comes up and says, is that legal? And that never even occurred to me, The guy said, well, this is, super powerful, and it's banned. It's illegal to own this. But what we did is we put this little screw-on cap on here with some little slots in it, and then it's legal. But don't worry, all you have to do is take off the cap like that, and then, so I thought, my God, that's kind of gives you an idea of what it's like. Man, did you see the video of this killer whale that at SeaWorld. This is, happened, what, in 2006. I like the rest of you, I think I heard the story and everything, but
with a broken foot, but the video was just released after
it
being
grabs him
used
by the
in
foot and
federal
drags him
court.
around, and I didn't realize that it went on for so long. Man, that would be, of course, if I get my head, I don't know why, I've always been that way. If my head gets dunked underwater, I get panicky. I think when I was a kid, my mother tried to get me to take pills, and I refused, and I think she put them in my mouth, and then maybe that's the reason, I don't know, but dunked my head underwater. And anyway, this thing went on for a long time. The guy, the whale grabs him by the leg and the foot, pulls him down, takes him under the water, and then they come back up, and the guy all the time is, petting the whale, everything. And man, that was scary. It broke his, I think, foot and leg, maybe something like that. Maybe he survived, but man, that's a really. I'm sure the video's on YouTube also someplace. Maybe I don't know, maybe I'll find a link, and I'm sure, but I'll try to put a link underneath here to it. Heat wave. Well, man, this is, 21 minutes. God. Wanted to talk about, I told you that I'm studying for I have a technician class, amateur radio license. I'm studying for the general class, and I really haven't been taking the online, that's the way of taking the online test to see where I'm basically right now reading the book. I'm going to read through the book, and then I'll pass the general class. I kind of shouldn't say that, but I'm not going to rush into it, no big hurry. I can't afford the privileges that I would get with the general class. I couldn't afford the radio anyway. One thing that's kind of delayed me is I got this book, listening, and talks about shortwave listening, shortwave radio from 1945 to the present. And I mentioned in here in this book 3 or 4 times. So I've been reading the book. Of course, I went immediately to the index and found my name and looked up where I was and read those parts. But I'm reading it from front to back and everything. So kind of interesting. Here I'm in this book now, and I was in a documentary. The book's about shortwave radio, and I was in a documentary, PBS the documentary, back a few years ago about computer bulletin board systems, and I'm in there a few times. I mean, just for a short period of time. But this is a 3 DVD set, and I got the biggest laugh in here. I actually went out to California for the not preview. What do you call it when they make a movie? Not preview. Well, whatever. But I went out there, and the guy who did it did a fantastic job. Said, Jim, you get the biggest laugh. Okay, that's enough. 25 minutes of Jim Howard is there anything I wanted to? I don't think so. So, thanks very much for watching.